Okay, yeah, we're on there. I'm probably out of shot.
No, you're in shot. Surely you're in shot.
Oh, I'll scoot all the way in.
Why don't you just sit on my lap? Come on.
Well, when
Hamish is away, the boys will play.
When the big man's away, the boy. So Hamish is we're sans Hamish today.
Yeah.
He's on his holidays.
Yeah.
His hard-earned holidays. What's that you got over there?
It's iced coffee.
Oh, it's nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it from the trans place.
Treat yourself. It's one of those trans iced coffees.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about suicide.
Yeah, we both want to kill ourselves. I've been so fucking depressed lately. I can't
Spill the tea.
It's fucking, dude. I can't do anything. Like
right.
Because I've got my rent paid for me now.
Sorry.
So my rent's being paid, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, so that's great.
Yeah.
But I haven't had any gigs to do lately because of the summer, because of football. There's nothing on.
Yeah.
Also, no one's booking me.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, I'll just take a few evenings
Sabbatical.
Sabbatical, yeah. And then just I've done it for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I've basically ceased to exist. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm just I'm not even watching anything interesting. I'm watching old episodes of Lou Ferrou.
Yeah.
My mind has gone to mush, bro.
Yeah,
That's the thing I've got. It's the thing about the podcast. I've got nothing to talk about. Nothing's happened to me in the last week.
Well, you can talk about. This is what when I read in the what's the something about the artist, the Diary of an Artist, the poetry Diary of a CEO, Diary of Anne Frank. No, letters to a young poet.
Right.
By Rainer Rilke or whatever, and he said, when it comes to writing, that if you can't think of anything to write about, you go internal.
Yeah.
So that's what you got to do. If you feel like you don't have anything to talk about,
I'm not that deep, bro.
Well, you were just talking there about how wanting to kill yourself. So there's something.
Yeah, but that's just me pretending. I haven't got the balls to kill myself.
I haven't got the balls to kill myself.
I wish I had the balls to kill myself.
But it's just your fucking stupid loved ones that you gotta.
Fuck them. Fuck, at this point, who cares?
Well, you were saying that.
Also, it would give them something to talk about.
It would make their lives a bit more interesting.
Ollie would love it if I killed myself.
Yeah.
Then that could be a great character arc for him.
Well, it's an Edinburgh show where your best friend kills himself.
Yeah, he would love it.
Yeah, but what was I going to say there about suicides? Yeah, I feel like I don't have the balls to do. And also, but you were saying that you wish that if you killed yourself, you could look down and see. Yeah,
that's the fantasy.
Well, look down and see what all the people. I wouldn't want to see that.
No, I wouldn't.
That's what's stopping me from killing myself.
I would love to see I would love to see everyone's a still shot.
Yeah.
Of a close up of their face when they're told that I've killed myself.
Okay.
So I get to sit there in a room and I get to flick through every single person's reaction.
So the person that tells them is wearing Meta AI glasses.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm you.
Yeah.
And you and then just tell me that George has killed himself. And then you go.
Yeah.
The face.
Yeah.
And
the whole time you're jerking off.
Oh, dude. Just fucking spitting on my hand. Playing my arsehole.
Yeah.
The Angel Gabriel's fucking licking my arsehole.
Oh,
that'd be so good, bro.
But my thing with that is that there's some people that I wouldn't want to see. But the thing is that there's a way around this, is that you don't have to kill yourself. You can just
fake my own death.
Well, you can just fake your own death and then just get a friend to wear those Meta AI glasses and go and tell people that you've killed yourself. And then you get to see their reaction. And then at the end of it, you go, no, he didn't kill himself. He just kind of wants to see how people would react.
We could do this as a service. Do you know what I mean? You pay us $39.99.
And we go around breaking the news of your suicide.
And then we wear the Meta glasses.
We wear the Meta glasses, yeah. Putting them to good use. But I think, my fear is that you kill yourself and then you're in heaven and then you have to watch the aftermath.
Yeah.
Which would be heartbreaking. But I'd also love to see what, if you kill yourself, what people would post about you on social media, your eulogy, people saying,
is there a benefit? Do they do a special gig?
Is there a special gig every year?
Yeah.
But what I've learned though is that from people dying, you do kind of just you don't get forgotten about, but maybe a year or two, and then you do fade into
the background.
And
you become a point on the calendar. So you're the day you killed yourself or the day you died, that's the day you're remembered It's like you're like Father Christmas.
Yeah.
There's like a 2-week period where everyone's talking about you.
Yeah.
And then you disappear again.
It's Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, you're Christmas.
You are basically Christmas. When you die, it's Christmas. Because you because from my experience is that, you know, the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks maybe after you die, everyone, it's like, oh, and it's all but then after that the world goes back to normal, and the only people that are still kind of in it are like the very immediate people.
And also the whole thing about when you're going through a sad thing, people say take your mind off it. So when someone dies, everyone in your circle is telling you forget about him, he's gone now, essentially. Live your life. You become a burden on people.
There's definitely an energy of, come on now, get on with it. But I think you maybe get, depends on the death. I think your grandmother, something like that, an old person. I don't.
You
know
get a
how,
weekend.
I don't know how long you get.
You get 2 days, bro. If you're still going on about your nan dying after a week, fuck off.
Yeah,
who cares?
But I remember a guy I worked with in a petrol station. His mom died, and I think officially the company gave him 2 days off. But that's 2 days paid off. Obviously, he could take as much time as he wanted unpaid. But the fact that like the company was just like, yeah, you got 2 days.
Yeah.
It's your mother. Like,
it's all the time you need.
It's all the time you need.
You gotta be efficient with your grieving.
Well, I mean, some people, like I remember when my mate died, like there was a mixture of like, some people were like, they took 2 or 3 days off and they're like, I got to get back to work.
Yeah.
Because they were like, otherwise I'll lose my mind. So there's something good and obviously constructive in that like, I have to go back and do something, or else I'll just spiral into fucking depression. Like, but I think I'd say I milked it. Like I took the piss a little bit.
So that's the thing.
But not like consciously like, oh, I don't want to work. It was like, I literally was like, I cannot face. And then when I went back to work, there was multiple days.
He was all in black all the time.
I never got out of the funeral suit. But they call your birthday suit when you're naked.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It's not really, but it just came into my head.
Yeah.
But when I returned to work after all of that, after maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I tried to re-enter, and then there was just days where I was like doing market research calls, and then I would just break down in tears in the middle of a research call, and I'd be like, and I just take off the headset and just throw it at the computer, and I go over to my manager and be like,
they're on the other like,
hello,
are you okay?
But then I go over to my manager, just tears in my eyes, just like.
How old are you?
I was 26, 25.
And your manager's like 29.
Yeah. And I was just like, I need to go home. And they were like, yeah, fine. You're creeping everyone out. Just leave.
Well, luckily you're in a job where it doesn't really matter if you're there or not, really.
It doesn't matter at all. Dude, like I'm down, it just gives me like flashbacks, like PTSD. I'm down in that Sainsbury's. And you can see like because I know from working in places like that like there's the manager of the place, and there's like the what do you call it, like the the area manager, who kind of looks after
a few stores,
a few stores within maybe Lewisham or whatever.
Yeah, the big boss,
and then he comes in to inspect the place or whatever. And I've been in there, and then the big wigs have been walking around, and they're just like staring at the layout of the sandwiches, and they're like, no, I think that sandwich now needs to be there, and you need to put, and you're like, could there be anything less consequential than the order in which the sandwich is placed? But in their minds, they're like, this is going to make a huge difference, and they all look so sad.
Yeah.
But you know, there's one of them who has autism, and who is like, and it's his life.
Fucking loves it.
He loves it. And he's like, no, we're going to sell more sandwiches if you do like this, and then you have to put the advertising. And he's going around, he's moving little things around. And I had a supervisor who used to come in, and he used to run his finger along the top of like the coffee machine or like the till and stuff to see if there was dust on the till. And you're like, what are you doing? Like, this is I bet you if you rub your finger along your wife's cunt, it'll be dusty. She hasn't wanted to fuck you in years because you're a fucking loser.
I think this is why we're bad people.
Yeah.
Because we're going now. Why the fuck does this guy care about his job?
Yeah.
It's like because he exists in the world, and if everyone was like us, the world would
cease to exist.
It would smell really bad
if everyone was as lazy. And
there would be no sandwiches in the Sainsbury's.
There'd be no for us to steal.
For
people like us to steal. I mean, like. Yeah, man, it's just so.
I wish I cared about sandwiches. I wish my job was walk up with a clipboard going, I wonder if the chicken and ham should be there.
Yeah.
If that was me, if that was my life, I'd be so happy.
But I truly believe ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Like those retarded like jobs, what do you call them, jobs worths?
Yes.
I think they're the happiest people on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Because that's their calling in life is just.
They go to Sainsbury's. Yeah. They look at the sandwiches for 3 hours.
Yeah.
They reorganize the sandwiches. They didn't have a lunch break.
Yeah.
They eat their sandwich. They go back and they go put the sandwiches back to where they originally were.
Yeah.
And then they go, okay, then I'll go home now.
Yeah.
They drive home for 45 minutes.
And then they can't sleep at night because they're so excited about going in the next day and doing the exact same thing.
Yeah. And then on the weekend they just go. They have a barbecue with their friends and they do a little bit of bumper coke in the fucking bathroom.
And that's when they feel alive for the first time in a week.
Do you know how good the World Cup is when you're that guy? Every you're like, fuck yeah, 6 weeks.
You got the Euros and then the World Cup, so it's like
every 2 years.
So there's for some of those men, there's 2 years there where it's like they're in hell.
Yeah.
Because they need a football tournament to give them some. Like I'm not even a big football guy, but the football. I think the World Cup has staved off my suicide
by about 6 weeks.
By about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm like.
I hope England wins. So
Switzerland are playing Tunisia. Like, and I got to know how this plays out.
Yeah.
And it does help. Like, fucking, like last night I put on the South Africa and Canada match, and it just kind of put my mind at ease briefly. But there is some poor men out there who, like, those 2 years in between football tournaments, I'm sure they're just fucking miserable.
Yeah.
All they've got to keep them going is the qualifying. You know what I mean? The qualifying games.
That's the worst football on the fucking planet.
There's months in between games and you're playing fucking like, who gives a fuckistan.
Yeah.
And, I mean, but I like the World Cup being on is definitely like just kind of a little bit of an antidepressant at the moment. But like, I mean, today, the weirdest thing is that I'm so fucking depressed. Yesterday and today. Just so depressed.
Yeah.
And it's weird because Saturday I had like one of the best days of my life.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's like a fucking
you're coming off the high of the
It's coming off the high of that, and then I have to be like, okay, so I didn't get home from all that until 4 a.m. And
when you text me I was like, oh, Rob's got some bussy.
No, we'll get into that, but I was we'll get into that. But I didn't get bussy, but I tried. I didn't actually try, but it was something I'll explain. But I think there was that, and then I didn't sleep. Like, I fell asleep in church yesterday. But you know what the great thing about falling asleep in churches is that no one really notices.
Yeah. They just think you're a homeless
guy. They just think that you're deep
in prayer.
Deep in contemplativeness, if that's a word.
Sweet.
Because I was just sitting on the couch like this, just like asleep down the back, and then I think they were like, that guy's like deep in prayer.
Yeah.
And it was great. And I felt like I just woke up at the end. I slept through all of the whatever you want to call it, the testimony or the sermon or whatever. And then I woke up just in time for someone to pray for me. And then I went up, and then again they touched me and I cried. And it's just
maybe you should do that every week. You just sleep through the boring bit, and then you get the magic at the end.
Yeah,
you know.
But
you get the jerk off at the end.
Yeah, but at the start, I realized that at the start when they do the thing where it's like if anyone's suffering from, they do 2 different praying for people sections. At the start, it's just like stand up if you've got an ailment that you want us to pray for, or if you're going through depression or whatever. And then if someone stands up, they're like, we want all of the people that are in their vicinity to go over and lay a hand on them or whatever. And I'm like, I was watching it, and they all went around this guy, and they're all touching him.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a prayer bukkake. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
They're standing there like this, and everyone's on them. And they're kind of like,
Yeah.
And
there's one guy taking really long in the corner.
Yeah. I'm like, my bum's really sore. Touch my bum. But so anyway, Saturday. Oh God, time's flying. Saturday. Yeah, so Mike was hosting this Kneecap gig.
Right.
And I don't think I said it on the pod. I mean, I'm sure there's a huge crossover between the this pod and their pod. But we had 100 more viewers on YouTube.
I saw that.
For the last episode.
Yeah, we're going big, baby.
We're going big, baby. Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Sign up to the Patreon.
We're getting the rub. I don't know what it is. Yeah, sign up to the Patreon please.
All right. Oh, we will kill ourselves.
So we can get flights to Switzerland and do the Dignitas thing.
Yeah.
But so anyway, yeah, like Mike was hosting this Kneecap gig, and I remember, I don't think I was able to talk about it in the pod, but I remember when he got the offer, he was very reluctant to do it.
Yes.
Because on paper, it's
a nightmare.
It's a fucking nightmare.
You got 100,000 fucking angry paddies.
I think it was 40,000.
Right.
Maybe less. Maybe between 30 and 40.
Yeah.
But yeah.
A bunch of screaming paddies wanting their Irish rap.
Yeah.
And you got to go out in between.
Yeah, it was called Fenian Fest.
Really?
That's what it was called, yeah. And which is mental to have it in the middle of London. But nevertheless, it happened. And to be honest, I've never been prouder to be Irish. It was a very patriotic day. You know, like, all the bands were Irish.
Okay.
And they were fucking amazing. There was Madra Solach. I don't know if you know these guys.
No.
Amazing.
What are they called?
Madra Solach, which is Irish for dirty dog.
Oh, we said salt lick. Okay.
It's a salt lick. And a hot plate. But so Madra Solach, Big Pig, which is just like this hot young lady who does.
Yeah.
You'd probably love her.
Okay.
And then there was Fat Dog,
mm-hmm.
another band. They were the only British bands.
So it's Fat Dog and Irish.
Fat Dog are the only not Irish bands.
Okay.
So
what was the Irish name?
Madra Solach, Fat Pig.
Okay.
Or Big Pig, and then there was Gurriers.
Okay.
Another Irish band. And then, Fat Dog or Fat Pig or whatever.
Fat Dog and Fat Pig.
There's Big... Oh.
I got a phone call.
Who is it?
It's Ollie Rayhart.
Ah, fuck him.
Yeah.
I just saw a really cool train. But I just fucked some beautiful woman.
Yeah. On the train.
On the train. It was great.
It was the N62544.
Yeah. But yeah, so... And then, Big Dog, Fat Pig, whatever. And then there was Gurriers. And then there's the Merry Wallopers. You know these guys?
Yeah, I know them, yeah.
Yeah. They're not like... That type of music isn't my bag.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it sounds the same. A lot of it is kind of like fiddly idle doodle doo and fiddly doodle doo.
Traditional Irish bollocks.
Yeah, but with a little bit of rock and roll, but not enough for me.
A little bit of rock and roll.
But no, it's just
He's a little bit country, and I'm a little bit rock and roll.
Who's that again?
Some dad from the 80s. I don't know.
Yeah, but he goes, it's a lot of like fiddly idle doodle and the fiddly doodle doo.
Yeah.
And the British came and they took the doodle.
And there's just 40,000 Fenians river dancing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, but then there was also like a lot of...
I
was expecting way more Israel bashing.
Okay.
The Madra Solach, they had a Palestinian flag on stage.
Yeah.
And they said, I think they did one free Palestine chant.
Yeah.
And
it kind of loses all meaning when you do it too much, though, right?
Yeah, and then the Merry Wallopers then were like, fuck Israel! Come on now, hey! Fuck Israel, come on now! And the crowd was just feral, like, you know. And he goes, come on now, fuck Israel, no, fiddly diddle diddly doodle. And, I mean, it was fucking mad, but then... And then, obviously, Kneecap, and then, like, backstage, like, it was such a celebration of Irish culture and just to be surrounded by so many fucking talented Irish people.
Yeah.
Like there's a real boom at the moment, like what Irish art.
Yeah.
Like with bands and actors and stuff like that. There's a huge...
Because you all big each... You're the only country was allowed to have like a national pride anymore. We're not allowed to do it. We're not allowed to do it anymore.
I don't know. It's... Fucking that's reached us as well. The Irish flag is...
Really?
Well, yes, and it depends on the context. Like at a gig, Irish flag, I mean, like Mike went out with an Irish flag. I think that's fine. Marching down the streets with an Irish flag in Dublin, that's maybe seen as a little bit like
neo-fash.
Go back to where you came from.
Yeah.
A little bit neo-fash, but so anyway, I mean, it was a beautiful celebration of like Irish culture and whatever. But anyway, Mike was hesitant to do it because on paper it's
nightmare gig.
Outdoors, 25,000 people.
A lot of drunk, gooped up, fucking
people on drugs, people moving around. No one's there to see comedy. No one's expecting comedy. Rayhart, but he better be.
That wasn't me. I'm going to turn my phone off as well.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Is that the...
hang on. This might be my psychiatrist. Hang on. Let me take the phone. Let me take this. Don't say anything.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're back. Sorry, that was my psychologist's secretary. And, yeah.
You got it booked in?
Got it booked in this Friday.
Nice.
I feel like I need to talk to him. We'll return to Kneecap and everything. I feel like I need to... Fuck, I don't know, man. Yeah, just with the depression. What do I even want to talk to him about? Going back to church and stuff, and then just also feeling like, fuck yeah, even the church. It's. Is
it getting a bit much now, mate?
Well, no.
Is it?
No, it's just like it's wearing off, and I'm a little bit like. I'm glad I'm like next week. I'm having a meet. Maybe this could be D-Day next week.
Yeah.
With fucking a meeting with the pastor and stuff, and.
You're having a meeting with pastor.
With pastor, yeah.
Bolognese sauce.
With bolognese sauce. But I just. Oh, fuck, man. There's days where I believe and I feel the connection, and then.
Do you know what I think's going on, buddy?
What?
You're looking for a solution, a final solution.
Yeah.
You want a thing to save you from your sadness and whatever. Like the thing was going to absolve you from all the sadness.
Yes.
And that's not going to happen, my friend.
What do you mean?
Well, like it's not going to be a moment. I have to keep having this fantasy.
Yeah.
There's going to be like a moment in my life where I go, oh, okay, that's fixed everything, and now everything's going to be fine, and I'm not going to be sad anymore. I'm going to be super productive, and I'm going to fuck Jewish bitches with big tits. But that's not going to happen.
Right.
You just kind of got to go.
Fuck the Zionism out of them.
I'll fuck the Zionism out of them.
Okay.
You know, but that's the thing. You can't fucking do. That's not going to happen, my friend.
I'm not. No, I know there's no cure-all. One moment, oh God, there you are.
Yeah.
And then
there you are, my lord.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Yeah.
I know that I mean, it's just having the strength and stuff. You like it, wanting it to give you strength, and then be convinced, like, oh fuck, that this is real, and I can rely on it. But then I have moments like last night. Did you ever watch The Bear? The show about the chefs and stuff?
I've seen clips and shit, yeah.
I was watching
about the angry chefs, right?
The angry chefs, they're all shouting at each other and throwing baguettes at each other.
Yeah.
But I was watching that, and I don't know what it got me. I couldn't sleep last night because I just fell asleep at church, and it kind of threw off my fucking rhythm or whatever. But I was watching that, and I don't know what it was. It just brought on all this stress, because it's a very stressful show about them running a thing. And then I sat there, and I don't know what it was about these episodes of The Bear. I was just sitting there just going, there is no God. Like, you know what I mean? I was just watching these, and it's so stressful, and everything in their lives are falling apart, and their business is falling apart. And I was just sitting there watching The Bear, and I was like, there's no God. And then I was like, there is no God. And then also I was like, but I can't stop watching The Bear, because The Bear is distracting me from
the sadness.
The Bear, it was causing me to have there is no God thoughts, but then it was also causing do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly where you are.
I feel like if I turned it off, I would just...
You get the voice going,
do it.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, but no, it was more that I was like... Yeah, everything... I was like, there is no God. And if there's no God, then all of this is just meaningless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not on a track. I'm not on a path to a destination.
Exactly.
We're just hovering around the universe, fucking just waiting to die.
But this is the thing. I've been saying this to people. It's like... people are like, oh, so why even bother with that? It's a lot of nonsense. And I'm like, would you rather exist in a world where everything is unfair and chaos and bad things just happen for no reason to good people? Or would you like to exist with the mindset of like, there is some meaning to this and everything will be okay?
The people who believe in God generally have happier lives. There's a statistic out there.
There is a statistic.
Don't point that thing at me.
Don't point that thing at me. But I would rather exist, even if it's a fake bullshit knowledge. I would be happy. I feel more content thinking everything will be okay.
Yeah, all the people who believe in God in my life, Diesel, Callum, the other one, they're all fucking happy.
They're all happy.
They're all happy, and there must be something there.
But I want to grab this pastor by the fucking thing and go, I want to believe.
Yes.
More than anything in my fucking life, I want this to be so real. I think, but I can't.
Isn't belief. You just like isn't belief. It's faith.
It's faith.
It's the thing where it's like, it sounds like nonsense.
Yeah.
And it probably is. But also, like, it's just a thing where you go, you allow yourself to have faith. You allow yourself to believe in the thing. Mm-hmm. So all you got to do is go, no, just decide to believe in it. You know?
Well, that's what I've been doing for like the last while.
Because the thing you can't believe in is the resurrection, right? You just can't fight. You sit there and logically you go, that doesn't make any sense.
All that side of things is very wishy-washy for me.
Exactly.
Like
so do you know how you get to believe in it?
What?
It's aliens, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus is an alien.
And Christians are open to the idea of aliens.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
That's what I like about them.
Yeah.
But they're like...
They're open-minded.
They're open-minded. They're like, God could have created aliens.
Yeah.
But So that all stuff is just bananas. But then there's all the thing about like the Bible is open for interpretation, and all these things about him dying, come back to life, is actually just a metaphor for rebirth after a hard time. So it's crazy to try whatever, but
can't get your head around it.
You're trying to get your fucking head around it, like.
Yeah.
I just wanna. I'm gonna say this to this pastor guy. It's like, dude. I really want to believe. It would make things so much easier. I know it won't fix anything, and bad things will still happen.
Yeah,
but
you have that rock there.
Just this rock, bro. I just want to fucking smoke that rock. You know what I mean? But I don't know. And then I met the guy the guy who saved, the guy, Brother Liam, who took me in.
Brother Liam.
The day I shouldn't even call him Brother Liam because that's not what you call people in the fucking church.
Yeah.
But I just call him Brother Liam.
Oh, nice.
But I met his wife yesterday, man.
Yeah. She fit?
Beautiful black woman.
Oh.
Fucking, she came over and started chatting to me, and I was like, oh, and she's like, oh, I believe that, like, you know my husband. And I was like, who's your husband? I was like, Liam. And I was like, oh
shit, Liam.
Shit, Liam, my boy. I went, hold on a second, bitch. Ran over, dapped up Liam. I said, brother.
Yeah, you grabbed his balls.
I grabbed his balls. I was like, fucking good man yourself. Good man yourself. You go and slap him on the arse. And, so, I mean, it was, and then she was just like chatting, and then she was so cool, and then I was like, whoa, what? And I was like, how did you get into it? And then she was like, oh, you know, like, I met him, and then he had his whole, like, his losing his vision thing, and then she was like, then that's how she found Christ and all that stuff.
So wait, he lost his vision?
Yeah.
And then he met her, and then he got his vision back, and then she was a salt.
So, I think both of them had no faith.
Right.
And then he lost his vision. And then he got faith, and then through him, she got faith.
See, that's God rewarding him, bro. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, he
I
lost his
didn't
vision.
even look at it like
he lost
that.
his vision, and then he meets this bird, and then his vision starts coming back, and he's like, don't be a munter.
Yeah.
Don't be a munter. And he's and then, like, can you imagine the day when he woke up and he could see?
That is this beautiful,
and it's this beautiful blackbird with fucking big tits and pink lips.
She was
beautiful.
The other thing, when we were pitching the film versus the internet, I was like, they were saying something about, like, I can't remember what it was. About, like, because we were going to do this set piece, but, like, we're using morph suits to hide people's races for this set piece. I'll explain it to you later.
A morph suit's like a green...
Morph suit's like the green man thing, and then, like, what are some, like, black character? And then I threw it, like, big lips as being a black person's thing.
Right, that is.
And everyone's like, no, I can't do it. And then they're like, big dick's fine.
Yeah.
Fucking whatever, but big lips apparently is like...
Big lips sounds 1920 sort of racism.
It does sound a little, yeah.
It's a little...
It does sound, it's on the line.
But it's true, though. Every black person I have...
I've never seen a black person who has, like, not kissable lips. They've all got the most kissable... and they've all got great asses.
Yeah, that's a
I've
way...
never seen a black person
That's the way you
say
say it. You've got very kissable lips. Black people have kissable lips.
Yeah, exactly.
So you make it into a positive.
Make it into a positive thing, yeah. But also, they've all got great asses.
Yeah, they do.
Every black person... Actually, apart from Diesel. I don't think Diesel...
Diesel's a skinny bitch.
Diesel is a skinny... But, like, this black lady, like Liam's lady... She looks like, she's giving me, like, you know, like this would be a weird comparison, but you know Avatar?
Yeah.
You know the main girl in Avatar?
Oh, yeah.
The blue, she's the bluey.
Yeah.
But it's like that.
Like the perfect body.
Just, and then also the hair was very similar, like the braids, and just kind of like she had those features.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, like that's what she was, the vibe she was given. But, I don't even know how we got into that. But yeah, no, with the psychiatrist and everything, it's just like, watching The Bear. And I was just like, there is all this suffering is I was like, there's just suffering, and it's all meaningless, and it's comedy's not going to work out, and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, like I said, it was coming off the back of, sorry, I should get back to Saturday. So Mike gets asked to do this thing. He's very humming and hawing about it. I think a lot. I tried to talk him into it. I think a few other people did, and he was like, right, let's do it. And so we spent a while, like, leading up to it, kind of like deciding how he would do it, you know, because you can't just go up and do material. So we went through a lot of his material, and we're like, okay, you could do that joke, that's a bit of Brit bashing, some drug stuff, some just like kind of quick stuff or whatever.
What everyone's gonna get.
Yeah. So then we wrote some chants that he could start. So one of them was like, England were playing Panama that night.
Yep.
So we got the audience, the crowd, to start chanting, ooh, ah, Panama. Panama.
Right, good stuff.
Good stuff. And then Jeffrey Donaldson was the guy.
The nonce. Yeah,
the nonce guy. Mike went out and was like, Jeffrey Donaldson's officially a pedo. And he's probably said that he's not the most pedo-y Jeffrey around. And then he went, we're going to start a chant, D-U pedo, D-U pedo.
That's good.
That got them going. And then they managed to get some like tennis balls signed by Kneecap. And then he had the hurl and he was smacking the tennis balls out. And he had all these little bits.
And he had the green paint as well, right?
So basically the whole idea was that as the show went on, he had to go out 4 times and do 5 to 7 minutes each time.
Wow,
so
that's a lot.
Modra Solak went out and then he went out after Modra Solak. And he was bricking it then, because they it's like something out of a movie. So there's so much to get into here.
Yeah.
So we'll start with so he says he's gonna do it, and then he gets on to me and he's like, you get a backstage all access pass. I can go anywhere.
Wow.
Anywhere.
Wow.
It was insane.
Yeah.
So I go there on the day. I get to Crystal Palace Park. It's 15 minutes from here. Amazing. I get there. The weather's beautiful, and I go up to the tent and you're like. Even though I know I'm on the list and I'm one of the people, imposter syndrome. I go up and I'm like, I think someone like Vittorio would have no problem going up and being like, yeah, guest list, I'm on the thing, whatever. I was going up being like, I think I'm on the.
Yeah, you're twiddling your thumbs.
I'm twiddling my thumbs. I have my cap in my hand.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, yeah. And then they're going through the thing, and they're like, okay, you go over. There's so many layers of security. So they're like, oh yeah, here you go, photo ID, all that sort of stuff. They give you the wristband thing, sticker here. You go in a different entrance, and then you go into the main part. And then I was like, and then I got lost, and I was like, then there's a VIP section. I thought that was it, but it wasn't. It was just kind of like for. I don't know, some people who paid a little bit extra, and it was like the VIP experience. But it's not even VIP experience. I saw it with like Lewis Capaldi. It's like you pay 100 quid extra, and you just have this kind of separate like a little bit nicer part of the event.
Well, you just don't want to be with the gypsies. That's
what. Well, you're not. Yeah, you're away from all the gypsies, and you're like, it's just a nicer bar, but it's got nothing to do with backstage.
Yeah.
So I wanted in there, and I was like, this can't be it. So I left, and then I was going up to just people that work there, being like, how do I get backstage? Which is an insane thing to be doing.
That's great.
When you were dressed like this and you're like, how do I get backstage? And they're looking at you like, you can't do that.
No, that's all in your head. That's all in your head.
But then I had the band and everything, and I went up and
you should be like, I'm a very important man.
I'm a very important man. I know Mike. So
I'm good friends with Mike.
Yeah, the big man. So then I go up to this information tent and I'm like, yeah, I'm supposed to be backstage. And obviously they're looking at you like, and they're kind of looking you up and down. They're like, let me see all your credentials, and I have
this is all in your head.
This big no, they were very skeptical.
Okay,
so I had this big thing on my leg, big like sticker thing that they gave me, and then I had 3 wristbands on my wrist, and they're like, okay, come with us, and they brought me to like the massive stage is there, and then right beside the stage there's a wall, and there's like a little door, and there's just like 3 black guys standing at the door.
Okay.
And they look me up and
it's
down.
Never a good way to start a sentence.
Yeah. And they're all looking at my things and whatever, and they go, okay, you can go in. And I go in then, and I literally go through a door, and I'm behind the stage, and I'm walking around like, I'm in. This is amazing. I walk in anyway, and I'm behind the stage. There's all the crew or whatever, and then I walk up, and then there's like this beautiful pathway that leads up to like there's just where all the artists are, and I went up and I walked past, and there's like artist catering with the nicest food.
Oh,
lad, it was amazing. So I walk past that. There's like a bar there. And bear in mind, like, it's like Coachella. The weather's nice. There's this like bar area, whatever. Walk up even more, and then I walk past. Like Kneecap had their own separate kind of area thing with this bodyguard kind of standing there. And I could have gotten in there, but anyway, I walk up then, and then there's just like a big area where it's like all the camper vans. It makes it sound like there was gypsies there, but what do you call it? Like the dressing rooms with their own wheels, trailers. Or whatever. So we went in there, and they're all in a big circle. So you've got like Modra Solak, Mary Wallopers thing, whatever. Mike didn't have his own dressing room. Mike was just in the middle where all these tables were with his suitcase and all of the props and the flag and the face paint or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's there, and he's like, "Oh, lads, how you doing?" And a whole Kyla Cobbler's there, Vittorio. Who else is there? James Milam's there.
Nice.
The crew. Else? The crew was there. And who else was there? More people came later, but we're there, and we're going through like what Mike's going to do, chatting away. And then DJ Provi walks in.
Ooh.
The guy who wears the balaclava and kneecap. He walks in, and I didn't clock him for a sec.
Was he in disguise?
He was in disguise. He wasn't in his balaclava.
Yeah.
It's like the reverse of Superman. It was literally Superman. He had glasses on and he works for the was it the Daily Globe or whatever. So he walks in and he has his kid and his wife with him.
Okay.
And then I went, you do one of these where you look and then you go, oh fuck. And then I kind of stood up and I was like, because I'm like, how much do I'm not even on the show. I'm not nobody. I'm just here because I'm on Mike's coattails. But I shake his hand anyway, and he's like, how you doing, lad? And I was like, yeah, good.
Yeah.
And then I have this habit of doing this, and I don't know if it's just latent misogyny or what it is, but sometimes I've had it happen where a famous person or whatever, and they arrive, and they've got maybe a wife and a kid with them, and I shake their hand, but I don't acknowledge the wife at all. And I acknowledge that as soon as he walked away, I went, I should have but I'm sure she's used to it. But in my head, I'm like,
it's maybe a gay thing where like you're not.
I've no interest in the woman.
Sort of, a little bit.
Yeah.
So you got to work on, but it's fine.
Yeah. So anyway, he's interested. He's chatting to Mike or whatever. They go away. So then Mike, the first time Mike goes out, and then there's all these people milling about that you're like, I know them from somewhere, but I can't put a finger on it. Liam Gallagher's son was back there.
Wow.
The model guy with
the
big thick unibrow.
Yeah.
He's walking around. He's like, oh, right, like, fucking.
Oh, yeah. Who's got the fucking coke?
Oh, yeah, let's go, man. I've got no talent, but I'm a kind of weird kind of a half.
My dad's the least talented one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You ever listen to Beady Eye, the fucking shite? And he was walking around.
I remember I got that. My dad gave me that CD.
Yeah.
It came free in the Sun newspaper.
Yeah.
And Dad was like, listen to this. And I listened to it. Me and my dad listened together. And we, after two
Your
tracks.
dad's there in his Speedo, just like, son, put on your Beady Eye Speedo.
Have a look at my Beady Eye. we listened to the two tracks from that album. We were like, we both looked at each other. This is shit.
Dude, it's shit, like.
Yeah.
But so Liam Gallagher's son is just fucking knocking about, giving it a big one, fucking whatever. I'm sure he's nice. I didn't talk to him. But then obviously all these bands, like the Mary Wallopers are there. The two lead singers of the Mary Wallopers are two big fuckers, very imposing lads. Like, so I was afraid to talk to them. So then anyway, Mike goes up. We all go down. We watch Madra Solak, and I'm literally like, bro, I'm on the side of the stage. Like, I'll show you videos later. I don't know if I showed you. Like, I'm literally. If you're out in the audience, you can see me. Like that's where I am.
Yeah,
like,
there's people in the audience going, "Who's that guy?"
I know, and I'm in sunglasses, and I'm like, these people are like,
You're pretending to be like Mike's agent.
Oh, lad, I'm pretending to be because no one knows. Everyone kind of knows that presumes you're somebody.
Yeah,
because you're on the
stage.
You're
somebody. You're at the backstage.
I'm at the thing, but I'm not.
You're a big deal.
I don't know. Well, I'm standing there, and I'm like, because nobody knows like who you are, but they know you've got a backstage pass for something.
Yeah.
So you're kind of standing there like,
Yeah. You start taking little notes and stuff.
I'm like, yes, yeah. And but I go around anyway. But before all that, then there's like the artist catering.
Okay.
I'm going in there with fucking like,
just a bin bag.
Lads.
Just fucking arming it into a bin bag like that.
The food was fucking. Me and Kyla Cobbler were just. Well, Kyla's famous, so whatever. Like she's maybe used to it, but it's crazy when you're with famous people, especially at like an Irish thing. Like when I'm with Mike or you're with Vittoria or you're with Kyla, like people are just like, I love you! Like people running up and stuff for photos. Yeah. And you kind of just stand there like, you're just there like Ringo. You know what I mean? Like,
You're taking a photo.
I'm literally like taking photos and stuff.
Yeah.
So then I go into the catering then and it's like, lad, like the fucking hot food is amazing. Free drinks. Fucking all the sort of stuff like the desserts, the little pastel de natas or whatever. And one thing that was weird is that I'm just checking to make sure the camera doesn't die. But one thing that did miff me a little bit was that all of the cold cuts and all the other everything else was we could just grab as much as we wanted. But the hot fuck, I just vomited in my mouth a little bit. I don't know what happened there. But all the hot food, we were all like trying to get the hot food, and they're like, "Oh no, you need like an artist ticket for that." So we had these plates of hot food, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, "No, you need like an artist like a ticket for the hot food." And then we were like, "Okay, well, can we just pay?" And then they were like, "You can't pay for it either." And we were like, "So what do we do with the hot food?" They're like, "You just give it back."
No.
So we were returning these beautiful. It was like
plates of food.
Oh, lad! Later on, I got a thing from Mike's agent, a little ticket thing.
Yeah.
And. So I got on that.
What do they do with the food? Because you can't fucking reserve that.
Well, the thing is that I think that if everyone had access to the hot food, it would just be gone.
Yeah.
And it's kind of for the artists. Like, it's for the bands and the whatever and the famous people. So anyway, so then we go down, Modra Solic is on. Modra Solic have a song. We're all at the side of the stage. We're hyping up Mike. We're fucking like, come on, you fucking... Slapping him on the arse, tussling his hair. Fucking, come on. And
he's there jerking him off.
Yeah, he's there with his hurl and fucking... Modra Solic have a song, right? And it's called... The man who seeks pleasure is the man who seeks pain. Okay. Right? Which just in that moment, it's haunting.
Yeah.
And even Mike was like on the verge of tears.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Because afterwards he was like, I was almost crying because it was like
super powerful moment.
It's a super powerful moment. He's about to go out in front of however many people. You know, just a celebration of Irish culture. And then there's this song about the man who seeks pleasure, and there's like this haunting organ over it. And we were all at the back like, this is just meant. Mike went out, fucking just smashed it from the get-go. Like, a lot of the people knew who he was. There's a guy in the audience with a sign that said, "Long live King Mike." Or whatever.
Beautiful.
So he went out, he got a bit of a pop straight away. He goes out, does 5 minutes, fucking and you see, he's just the perfect man for the job. He's like, whatever, comes off. He's buzzing. He's absolutely buzzing. He comes off. And then another band goes on then. Maybe it was the Fat Big Pig or whatever. She goes on. Or no, maybe Gurry. Yeah, it was weird. Well, one of Mike's jokes was like he went out. The only joke I think didn't land was, and I think it might have been one that I pitched to him, was where when Big Pig came off, he was like, when I saw Big Pig was on the lineup, I thought, I didn't know Nigel Farage's wife was on the show. Absolutely died in its arse.
So he's doing jokes and he's getting like a laugh response.
Oh, lad, yeah.
Wow.
He was going out and he was kind of like,
I can't even conceive how that's possible.
Lads. But he has these quick jokes about like cocaine and stuff, but we were at the side of the stage and he had a notepad and we were just writing shit.
Yeah.
Like little things and I say this and comment on this and comment on that, and it was like a writer's room at the side of the stage.
Beautiful.
Me, Kyla, Vittorio and Mike, and we were like, oh, whatever. And so then anyway, he comes off, Big Pig goes on or whatever, and we go back to the thing, we're writing and then the whole idea was that each time he goes out, he's more and more Irish. So that time he went out, he just had a hurl and gas shorts. Second time he goes out, face paint, and then we threw talcum powder on his face. It looked like he was covered in coke.
Good.
And he went out and he was like, "You're not going to believe what's going on." Backstage is crazy. Jerry Adams is back there. He's on the bag.
Yeah.
He's admitting to everything. He said he's in the Ra. He said he's gay. It's crazy. So we had all these little jokes and stuff going on. And so anyway, I'll fast forward through all that was going on. Each time Mike came back, whatever, we just kept making shit. So I have notes here. I don't want to skip anything. So what happened here? Okay. Liam Gallagher's thing. Okay. Oh yeah. So this was tragic, right? So I was with. Hang on. Restart the camera.
Restart the camera.
This is good stuff, though.
Yeah. We're cooking, baby.
So anyway, yeah. I'll have to be careful now with names and stuff. But someone we know was hanging out with an agent, a big agent.
Okay.
And said to them, they were chatting, and then they said to him, was like, "Oh yeah, Rob Moriarty, like, you know, they're like, Rob Moriarty, you should sign him, like." And they were like, "We love Rob. We think he's brilliant. We think he's hilarious. He's great. No followers though." Lad. Lad. I was at this.
I had followers.
Lad, this is the thing. It couldn't have been told to me at a worse. I'm at the side of the stage. I'm having the time of my life.
You're swaying to the music.
I'm like, I feel like Billy Big Bollocks right now. I'm at the side of the stage.
You're friends with Big Mike.
I'm friends with Big Mike. I'm standing there. Someone comes over to me and they're like, "Oh, I was chatting to that big agent over there."
No.
Like one of the biggest agencies and thing. And then I was like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, "Oh, we were talking about you." And I was like, "Oh really? Yeah, what are they saying?" He was like, "Yeah, I said that they should sign you." And I was like, "Oh, what did they say?" And then they said, "We love him. He's great." And I was like, "Oh, this is amazing. Where's this going?" And he just goes, "But no followers." And I just...
Why did he tell you this?
I don't know. And I was like...
Who is this man?
I'll name him off camera.
Fucking prick.
But like, I love him, but it was like... he said that to me and I was just like, oh my God. It kind of ruined the day a little bit. It kind of ruined the little day.
I wanted to
run up to the agent and be like, "I had followers."
Yeah.
And they took it from me.
Yeah.
But
I was doing so well.
Yeah. And then it got into my head. Then I was like, "Oh, well, then that's what everything's over. I'm fucked. I have to start from scratch."
Buddy.
Oh, lad, it was...
No.
It kind of ruined the day a little bit.
I get that.
God.
That's fair.
Oh, God. And when something like that happens to me...
Inconsiderate bastard.
When something like that happens to me, in fairness, I kind of asked for it. I kept pushing for more info.
But they should know.
They shouldn't have said that.
They should know because you've got the wound and you're putting your finger in it. They should pull the finger. They know what you're doing. They should pull your finger out the wound.
But he just said, oh, they said they think you're great. You're very fun. They love you. And then he stopped talking, and I was like, no. What? And then I kind of went like, oh yeah, but like, what did they? Anything else? And then he was like, yeah. I mean, I said, will they sign you? And they said, oh yeah, but he just doesn't have any followers.
Yeah, but did they come up to you and say, I've been talking to this big agent about you? Did they come up to you initially?
They came up to me initially.
Oh, then fuck it. They know what they're doing.
No, I
don't bring it up.
Innocent. It was innocent.
No,
they didn't know what they were doing.
I'm taking names.
Yeah, they was innocent, and they just were like, I think they thought that like it would make me happy, and it did make me happy
until it didn't.
Until it didn't. So that kind of, I was just in a bad mood then. Yeah, I was standing on the side stage, just like a face, like a slapped arse, just like whatever. Anyway, thing goes on. Anyway, I have one or two people backstage kind of going, Chief, or whatever, and I'm like, oh yeah, how's it going? You're a funny guy, or whatever. So that was cool. So anyway, it comes up then so then Mike's going on being progressively more Irish, and then the fifth time he goes on, then it's his last time going on, and we're like, lads, you never get to do this again. The audience is full now. It's with 30,000 people. Like, you saw the photo. It was like, you got to go out there and just go all in. He goes out, jumps down onto the other platform, hurling his hand, just kills it with the last chant. And then he goes, he said to us off stage, okay, I'm never gonna get through this again, so I'm gonna start the old triangle. You know, the old triangle goes jingle jangle. Yeah. Because I'm gonna start the thing. I want you, Vittorio, and Kyle to come out behind me and put your arms on me, and we'll sing that together. So I was like, right, okay. So that's the plan. And before we go out, then there's doubt cast on whether we can go out and do that, or whether we should do that.
Okay,
who's
casting the doubt?
I think we were there and we were like, maybe it'll be weird because we're not booked, and we're like, maybe we shouldn't be out on the stage or whatever.
It's more self-doubt.
And then I was like, no, I want to go out on stage. It's in the Old Triangle. There's like 20,000 people there. Please don't take this away from me. So then someone was like, yeah, no, maybe we won't do it. We won't do it. And then I was like, fucking God. And then Kyle is like, sorry, Rob. Like, I just, whatever. Like, all right, okay, we go on anyway. Mike goes on. And we're like pumping over. Like, go on, Mike, you fucking. Yeah. Mike goes out in a big cheer. At this point, the audience loves him.
Yes.
Like, and it's just, it's amazing. Like, you saw the photos. He's got the tricolour wrapped around him. He's painted in fucking green. He's fucking whatever. He goes out anyway. He starts the old triangle. And Kyla Cobbler, in fairness to her, goes, she just turns to me. She goes, let's go out. Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Nice.
Did I send you the video of me?
No.
Yeah, I showed you. So she's like, let's just fucking do it. And then Victoria's like, I don't know. And I'm not saying anything because I'm like, this is going to be a repeat of the Vicar Street situation.
Yeah,
do you know the story?
Yes, I know the Vicar Street.
Where I went out onto the stage of Vicar Street.
And you go,
and
I love that video.
And I bottled it. And I was like, I can't have that happen in front of 25,000 people. Then it's just going to be, I'm going to be the guy that goes out on stage when he's not supposed to be there.
And then bottles it.
And I can't have that on camera. Me walking out doing the old triangle and I run off and I'm like, I can't. And then Kyla just turns to us and is like, come on, fuck it, let's go. And then I'm like, well, you guys go. So then she leads the charge. She runs out. Victoria runs after, and I'm the last one out. We run up. Mike's singing the old triangle. We all stand around him. Do the last line of the old triangle. About 25,000 people sing the old triangle. We go, we run off the stage then. We're all
beautiful.
Crazy, absolutely crazy. We go off. We go back to the artist area. We're all cooling off. That was amazing or whatever. So then Kneecap are about to go on. So then we go out to watch the Mary Wallopers for a bit into the crowds. And then it's just crazy because Mike and Vittorio are getting swamped. So is Kyla. And I'm feeling like a useless fucker because I'm just not famous or whatever. Although one guy, God bless this one guy, he got a photo with Mike. And then as he turned to leave the photo, he saw me and he was like, oh, what the fuck? He was like, Chief, oh my God. He said to his girlfriend, he's like, fucking get a photo of me. And he was like grabbing me and he was like, mate, I love you and all this stuff. And I was like, thanks, man. I got a photo of him. So God bless whoever that is. You made my day. Yeah. He runs off. We go back into the... so then there's the decision, right? So do we go stage side for Kneecap or do you go out into the audience? I've already seen Kneecap from the perspective of the audience when I saw them open for Fontaines. That's the other thing. The drummer from Fontaines DC is just walking around backstage.
Oh my God.
My favourite band.
Yeah.
Fontaines DC. Tom Collins walking around backstage.
Yeah, great drummer.
Yeah, amazing drummer. So then anyway, I go, no, I want to be side of stage for Kneecap. So then they're like, all right. So then basically everyone apart from me goes out into the audience. I'm like, I'm only gonna get. I don't think I'll ever get a backstage pass. Did I? Oh fuck! I forgot to start my watch. God damn it! This episode's gonna be a nightmare to edit. Hang on. Let me just check. You fuck. Beautiful chaos.
Doing it under pressure.
Okay. So anyway, I'm like in my head. I'm like I'm never going to be backstage at a gig this big ever again. So I'm gonna make the most of it. So I was like, no, I'm being side of stage for Kneecap. I go on anyway. So I'm at the side of the stage. I'm chilling with Mike's agent and then Milam, because Milam has a photographer's pass, so he can kind of be wherever as well. But I'm getting a feeling that I'm not really supposed to be there. Mm-hmm. But I'm just like, I don't fucking care. If I get thrown out, I'll just whatever. So I'm standing there, and Kneecap's intro video is playing where they're like, Israel's committed genocide.
Yeah.
Fuck
everyone's
it,
like,
whatever.
yeah,
lad, it's crazy. Everyone's feral. And then it's like, Israel's committing a genocide, blah, 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 all this sort of stuff. And then all of a sudden there's this hub, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm standing on the stairs. There's Kneecap just coming up behind me with like security, all these photographers, all this sort of stuff. And then they come up and I'm like, ugh! And I stand there, and then Kneecap are like, from me to you, just standing there,
right,
doing like a team huddle type thing.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there, and then there's a photo that I would love to post on Instagram that James Milam got, where DJ Provi was beside me in his full dress up thing, and Milam goes, as in, let's get a photo.
Yeah.
So then he has a big flash on the camera because it's starting to get dark. He goes, the flash lights up the whole backstage area. So the photo is just me going like this. And then Provi's in the background. So anyway, they're all there doing their fuck whatever. I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't be here. Like, I feel like I'm like, it's an intimate moment. Yeah. And they have a huge camera crew because I think they're shooting a movie or something. And they're shooting the three of them. And I'm in the background, like, trying to hide.
Yes.
I'm going to be in the background of this new Kneecap movie, just squirming, like, sorry, I shouldn't be.
I shouldn't be here.
But the Kneecap have security as well that are kind of like, they're looking at me like, who the fuck are you? So anyway, they go out on stage anyway, and then I follow them out, basically. They go out on stage, DJ Provi goes out, the place goes mental. The Kneecap kind of, the two other lads, Mowgli Bap and Makara, are kind of beside me on the other side of a gate, hiding behind a mixing desk. And then they go out anyway. And then there comes a point where the photography, they're all out there for a bit, and then it kind of dies down. And then there's a point where I'm side of stage, and then the only other people that are with me is like Mike's agent, her friends, and then like DJ Provi's wife and kids.
Right.
And then maybe 3 other people.
Okay.
And I'm standing there and I'm like, I know I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
This is mental.
Yeah.
But I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I've got videos. Like, you could literally, I was so far out on stage that, like I said, if you were in the crowds, you would see me just standing there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fuck it, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And then, anyway, it's great, whatever, amazing. Sorry, this is dragging on, but it gets even crazier.
No, it's great. It's great.
Yeah. So then, so it goes on anyway. And then for the last 2 songs, they just fuck all of us off the stage because, I don't know, for whatever reason. So they throw us out. I have to go back out into the main crowd because I don't want to miss the last 2 songs, which they like the HOOD and the Recap, which is like 2 of their best fucking tunes. So I go out anyway into the main where all the other people are. And then the gig ends. It's amazing. So me and the agent, then we go back to the gate, to the backstage area.
Right.
But there's some rule that they can't let people backstage until Kneecap are back in their dressing rooms because they don't want them to get swamped or whatever. So we're like there. So then people see us standing at this door, and then people think, oh, maybe if we stand there, we can get in to see Kneecap as well. So we're standing there.
They know you're the big cheese.
Well, we see we're the big cheese with the lanyards and the stickers and the wristbands, and they're like, oh, maybe if we go over there, we can like, blag our way into the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So all those people start going, and there is some genuine backstage people trying to get on or whatever. And before all this happened, before we went out for the Merry Wallopers, the drummer, who I know is a fan of Mike's, the drummer from Fontaine's DC.
Yes.
I know he's a fan of Mike and Vittorio's pods, and he like follows Mike.
That's not suiting him for being gay. He's a fan of Mike's.
He's a fan of Mike's, yes. And he goes, and then I'm standing with Mike before the Merry Wallopers, and your man Tom Call's walking. I went, Fontaine's, and then Mike goes, oh, Tom. And then in my head I'm like, Mike's great for this. Like Mike, if someone like Mike will go, oh, this is the Chief, by the way.
Yeah.
So Mike sees your man Tom Call, and he goes, oh, hiya Tom, or whatever, and he's chatting to him, and I'm kind of just standing behind Mike, and then your man Tom has to go, and then he goes off, and I don't get a chance to talk to him, right?
Right. Close though. It was close.
It was close. So anyway, we're all there, and then there's like almost like a crush to get into the backstage area.
Yeah.
And then there's a moment where I'm like, we're not going to make it backstage now because there's so many people trying to blag their way in. Eventually, they let us in. a few people tried to sneak through to get tackled by security. It was fucking mental. We get through. We go up to the artist area then, and we get up to the artist area, and Mike's there. We're cooling off or just whatever. Saying, oh yeah, that was great. It was amazing or whatever. So then we go down then to the Dan Tiernan turns up. He's, I think, been on a rollover for 24 hours. Yeah. Because he's just, I think it's known that he's an absolute, like he's a drug addict. Like he's insane. He's an absolute lunatic. It's gonna be a John Belushi situation. He's gonna kill himself. So we're there. He turns up. I'm like, damn, we hug. We're out in the backstage area then. And then there's a twink.
Ooh.
There's a twink floating around.
Ooh, Fenian twink.
Like, a Fenian twink. I'm like, I'm gonna dear Lord, this twink's mine.
Yeah.
And then I know there's someone else floating around, a gay guy
who's hunting on this.
Who also I know likes twinks.
Wow.
So I'm like, you stay away from my twink.
Wow,
you fucking cunt.
You're fighting over the twink.
We're fighting over the twink. So we go over the table.
Like two homeless guys fighting over a leg of lamb.
Two gross gay guys.
Yeah.
Trying to get this twink.
Yes.
Anyway, I go over to the table anyway. And I go over anyway, and then as soon as I'm chatting to him, I'm like, oh, this guy, he's off his fucking tits, like
the twink.
I'm like, okay, now it's gone, because I'm like, it would be bad. It'd be rapey.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, drop it or whatever, because he was kind of like, one of those things.
You say to the other guy, you can have him.
Yeah, you can have him. You're both fucked.
He's fucked. You're fucked. Can I watch?
Yeah. So then, because at one point I was like, maybe there is, because at one point we were walking then, and he kind of stopped me. When we were walking, he goes, "You're a funny guy.
Yeah.
You're a funny guy. I know you, funny guy." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." And then one of these things where they subtly drop in front of you that like they're gay, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, I was on Grindr today.
They start jerking off in front of you.
Yeah. He's like, I was on Grindr today. I saw lads who looked like Mike, and I was like, all right, cool. So we're chatting, and then whatever. But then, so then the hunt for the twink ends because I'm like, fucking whatever. It's weird. And then I get chatting to these lads from a band, the Porter Boy Social Club. They're legends, big fans of this podcast. They're absolute legends. I checked out some of their songs. They're fucking great, so shout out to them. So anyway, this is where the evening goes completely mad. All right, hang on. Let me just check the camera.
Okay, check the camera.
So anyway, what happens then? So we're all sitting around then, and Lisa Canny's there, who's like Mike's housemate. She's kind of a famous Irish musician in a band called Bird. She's there, whatever. And now I'm thinking like backstage at a Kneecap gig, it's gonna be drugs galore, like coke. Yeah. There's a little bit. You can see a few people coked off their tits and the jaws swinging.
Is it openly done? Is it like
no? There's no real open, there's no. I thought it would be like insanity.
More open, yeah.
I thought it'd be mental, but it's pretty chill. Like there's maybe like 60 people in this backstage area. I mean, Kneecap are in their own little area.
Mm-hmm.
They're just chilling out.
I mean, I reckon that's where the
drugs are probably flowing there. There's probably a lot of drugs bouncing around there. But anyway, there's probably a lot of drugs bouncing there. We're kind of in the general artist area, sitting around having a few drinks or whatever, and then it's like same thing. I'm like, this is gonna go on until the wee hours. Like, there's no way. Kneecap gig, but it gets to like 10 to 12, and then the staff from the Crystal Palace thing are like, all right, you gotta
clear
last
now.
orders type thing, and I'm so surprised. I'm like, I thought this was gonna be a rager until the whatever.
The wee hours.
The wee hours. So then, I go right, okay. So then we all go back up to the dressing room area or whatever. I'm with Mike and his missus and a few other people, and then I see Lisa, who's Mike's housemate, famous musician in Ireland in a band called Bird. Sorry if I already said that. But she's sitting and she's chatting to the drummer from Fontaines DC.
Oh, okay.
Because they're friends.
Yes.
She's supported them.
Yeah.
So I go, I haven't seen Canny.
Yeah.
So I can go over and say hi to Canny.
Yeah.
And then that's like my little...
That's your in.
It's my in with Tom.
Yeah, and also he's seen you next to a mic.
Yes.
And so he's like, oh, okay, this is not a creepy fan. Yeah. This is a real human being.
Exactly. He's
with
not
faults
some
and feelings.
Fucking creepy, weird blow-in guy. So then I go over anyway and I start chatting to Canny then. I go over because I don't just go in and go, hey Lisa.
Yeah.
I wait until there's like a little bit of a break in
you're playing it cool. You got your hand in your pocket.
He's rolling a fag.
Yeah.
He's rolling
a fag.
He's kind of like this. He's
so
got
you're
the
on
twink.
the floor.
He's got the twink from earlier and he's rolling them up. And I go and I see Canny sitting there, and then I go over anyway, and Canny's boyfriend's also there. So I catch a moment where she's kind of chatting to her boyfriend, and then your man's kind of rolling a fag. I go over, and Canny knows I'm a massive fan of Fontaines DC.
Yes.
So I come over and I'm chatting to her, and she kind of knows what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of like, oh yeah, and then she's like, all right. And then your
It's
Aunt Tom's
always good when you got support in these situations.
She knows what I'm doing.
Yes.
And she knows that, because I chatted to her the other day, and she knows, like, she's fine with it. Like, she knows that I'm probably coming over to get the in with Tom call. So I'm sitting there anyway. I'm sitting beside her. Tom's the other side. She does this, right? She goes, sitting there, and she goes, Tom, have you met Rob?
Oh, what a lady.
Oh, my God.
What a sweetheart.
What a lady.
What a beautiful woman.
Man, I was so nervous. This guy, Tom Call, the drummer from Fontaines, DC, is probably the nicest man I've ever met.
Really?
Oh, couldn't have been nicer. And then get this. He goes, oh, I know you. You're on Mike and Vittorio's pod. I listened to the podcast.
Ah.
And I was like, oh, fuck. This is crazy. And I'm chatting to him, and he's one of these lads who, like, he doesn't want to talk about himself.
Yeah.
Straight away, he's like, how's comedy going?
Yeah.
How are you finding London? I just the nicest
heart of gold.
Heart of gold. He's like, how's comedy going? How's London? Huh? Oh, yeah, I loved you on the podcast. You're fucking so funny. All this sort of stuff. Blah, blah, blah. And then Johnny Rice, who's Mike's brother, comes over then to the table. He doesn't know Tom Call sitting there. He's a massive Fontaines fan as well. He comes over. He doesn't know he's there. He sees him. He just goes, like, they're looking at each other, and then he goes, oh, fuck. And then your man starts laughing, and then Johnny Rice is like, he's coming up on MDMA.
Yeah.
So he's like, lad, this is mental. And then your man, he's so good at putting people at ease.
Yeah.
Because he's like, he just goes, oh yeah, you having a good day, lad? You having a good day? And your man, Johnny Rice, is like, yeah, fucking, yeah. How are you doing, though, lad? Yeah. And he's like, I'm good, lad. Yeah, it's good to see you. You're Mike's brother. Yeah, chatting away to him. Then the fucking drugged up twink from earlier comes over.
Wow.
Because I think he sees Tom. Well, he sees all of us, because I know he's like loves Mike and or whatever.
Yeah.
So he just comes over to us then.
Wow,
and he goes,
you create a cool little circle.
There's a cool little circle. He comes over to us then. He doesn't know Tom Call's there. He comes over and he sees him and he just goes, he made it weird though, the young twink fella.
Ooh.
He comes over and he sees Tom and he goes, oh, fuck. And he's just staring at Tom, and then Tom goes, he was wearing sunglasses and he had a keffiyeh wrapped around his fucking head, like.
Yeah.
And he sees him and he goes, oh, fuck. And then Tom's like, you all right, lad? And he goes, and he walks over towards me and he goes, there's an after set. We're going for pints. There's an after session. Are you coming? And I was like, no, lad, I don't drink. I'm just whatever. And then I swear to him, he just looks at me and goes, yeah, you're not even that funny anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. And in that moment,
that's bad form from the twink.
Yeah. I don't even have it. I'm so tired, and I don't even have it in. I'm like, he's fucked. I think he was like 20 as well.
Yeah,
so he's just a retarded kid.
Yeah.
And I just went, oh, that's hurtful. I just went, oh, that hurts my feelings.
Oh, that's not very nice behavior, young man.
And then he just skulked away, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
So then he goes off anyway. So then, now there's this chatter of an after party.
Okay.
Right? There's an after party chatter. And, but in my head, I'm like, that's just for the big wigs. Like, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You're insecure again.
I'm insecure again. So they're chatting away or whatever. And then we're getting kicked out then. So it's like me, Lisa Canny, Mike's brother. Who else is there? Lisa Canny's boyfriend. And we're walking then anyway. And we're walking with Tom Call or whatever. And we walk up then out to the main street to get a cab. And I'm with Mike, right? And I go to Mike and his brother, and who else was it? Who else was there? Someone else was there. Maybe Adam Flood, maybe it was Adam Flood. Some other comedian.
Yeah, Adam Flood was, I saw him on Instagram, he was there.
Yeah, it might have been Adam Flood. And I was like, I'm going to get a photo with Tom Call.
Yeah.
And then they go, no, don't. And I was like, oh, why? And now the lads saved me.
Okay.
Because the lads explained to me, they go, no, because he's off, right?
Right.
He thinks he's around
the big wigs.
The big wigs. He's the peers.
This is how you get in with the big wigs. You act like a big wig.
You have to act. There's a lesson I learned. When you're with the big wigs, you just act like a big wig.
Yeah, you got to remember, you're the chief.
Yeah, I am the chief.
Yeah.
So, and he knows who I am.
Yeah.
So the lads go, don't, like, he's off. He doesn't think he's around fans.
Yes.
If you get a photo with him, you're gonna break that trust.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna watch what he says because he thinks he's around a fan. And all this sort of stuff, and we're around a fan right now. It's keeping us cool. But he goes, and Mike's like, no, don't ask him for a photo.
Yeah.
And in the moment, I was like, nah. But now, in hindsight, I'm like, you were totally right.
Yeah.
You saved my skin. I would have made an absolute fool out of myself. So anyway, we're there, and then Mike's kind of saying, like, yeah, you know, like, there's an after, like, Kneecap have rented a house.
Ooh.
About 15, 16 minutes away. it's an after. He's like, I'm invited, but like, I was told like you can't bring all of the haram. Like you can't.
Yes.
Is that the word, haram?
Yeah, haram. Yeah.
Yeah, it's haram to bring the haram.
Yeah.
So he goes,
harem.
Yeah. There we go. So he goes, hang on, start the camera again.
Restart the camera.
Oh, we need Hamish.
Yeah.
This is chaos.
We need a camera goblin.
So then there's this conversation, and then Mike's like knackered. And Mike's like, I just want to go home. Like he hadn't slept for 2 weeks leading up to this thing because he was so stressed. And then he'd had a few drinks and maybe a little, and he was bollocks. So then he's like, I'm gonna go home. And then me and the lads, because then who was going back to the Kneecap house was Lisa Canny, her boyfriend, and obviously the drummer from Fontaine's.
Yeah, so you got a good in.
Well, yeah, but
you got Lisa, who's an ally, and
Lisa,
then you made a new ally with the drummer.
But I think it was Lisa who was kind of saying like, just, I don't know if you can bring all the lads back.
Okay.
Like your brother and Rob and whatever. And because it's just like they don't know the lads. And because like Lisa and her boyfriend are kind of friends with Kneecap. Obviously Mike knows the lads. So then Mike's like, I'm just going to go home. Then we say to Mike, no, you have to go back to Kneecap, Scaff. Like you have to. Like you can't say, like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You might not ever get again. And so we talk Mike into it. Mike's like, okay, right. Okay, so then we hug or whatever. Me and Johnny Rice and maybe someone else are like, we'll get a cab or whatever. So then Mike goes over, and I can see negotiations happening. Right, I can see negotiations happening, and then Lisa kind of and someone else, and they get in a cab and they head off. So then Mike and the drummer from Fontaine's DC come over, and they're like, right, we're going to Kneecaps, and I go, what? And he's like, and then what basically happened was, your man from Fontaine's DC heard all this chatter about me and the three other lads not being able to go. And he was like, fuck that, you can't split up the lads. That's what he was saying.
Oh, what a gent.
He just goes, Mike came over to me and he goes, that they were all the chatter about that you couldn't come. And then Tom calls at you like, I don't know, you can't break up the lads.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
He goes, you don't break up the lads, you don't do that.
Yeah.
So basically Tom was like, you're coming. I don't care. So then Mike...
Because I would never do that. I would never in a million years.
Yeah.
I'd be like, break the lads up. Let's have less people.
In fairness, it was Mike's brother and me. Yeah. And your man knew me from the pod. So it's like, it wasn't like we were complete randomers.
Yeah,
so
You're a big wig.
We're kind of a big wig. So then he goes, we're a little wig. So then he goes, right, let's get a taxi to the Kneecap place. So we get into this taxi. It's me, Johnny Rice, Mike, and the drummer from Fontaine's DC. Me and Johnny are beside. We're whispering through like, this is mental.
Yes.
We're in a taxi with the drummer from Fontaine's DC. We're going to Kneecap's house. This is fucking mental.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're in this taxi, and I'm texting the lads in my lads WhatsApp group, we're like, lads, I'm in a taxi right now with a fella from Fontaine. We're going to Kneecap's gaff. I'll update you when that happens, but this is fucking mental. We get in a taxi. We pull up outside this random house, and I think it was in Dulwich or whatever.
Yeah.
And we all get out to taxi. It's like, here we are. We get out or whatever. And then we walk out. We see these kind of fairy lights in a garden or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's like a random black family out the front garden having drinks.
Okay.
And we were like, this is the address or whatever. So we start walking up the driveway.
So they're on next door.
So no, there's just like this. We just pull up outside this house.
Okay.
And then it's like not a nice house. It's like a house like this. So we pull up.
Right.
And then it's like I'm like, surely like Kneecap are like millionaires. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
I thought it'd be like a nice swanky Airbnb.
So this is the thing. We pull up outside this house and it's looking like a rundown kind of house. And we're like, what the fuck is this? So we go out anyway. There's kind of fairy lights on. There's just like this black family outside having drinks or whatever.
Okay.
And then we
the house.
Of the house. And we walk out and then we're kind of standing there and they're like, are you okay? And we go, Kneecap? And they're like, no. And then we went, oh, sorry, we just got the wrong house.
Right, okay.
So this bunch of people just walked up the driveway.
Yeah.
This poor black family's outside having a few drinks.
Yeah.
We turn up and we're like, is Kneecap in there? And they're like,
who the fuck's Kneecap?
Yeah, they're like, who the fuck is Kneecap?
Yeah.
And then we were like, sorry. It turns out we got the wrong address. And we get back in the taxi. Anyway, he drops us a little bit further up. And then we pull up outside this like a nice house, like an Airbnb, fucking nice.
Yeah, mansion.
They might even live there. I don't know, but because I don't know where they live. I don't know. I think it's an Airbnb. Actually, no, it's an Airbnb because it's there. So it's an Airbnb. So we're outside then, and me and Johnny Rice are like, we're the only lads who don't have an inn. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They know Mike, they know Lisa Canny, and fucking whatever.
It's hard to go into that party.
They know Lisa Canny's, but it's like me and Johnny were like, we don't.
You're the only one who's not a face.
Someone made an amazing comparison. They were like, it's like in Superbad, you know, when they turn up to that house.
Yes.
And they don't know anyone.
Yes.
And they're trying to steal booze.
Yes.
exactly like that.
Yeah.
So then we're with one of the lads who's part of Team Kneecap. He's like their security or something. So he's like, this is the house. So he's knocking on the door or whatever, and there's no answer. And then he's knocking on, there's no answer. He's opening up the letterbox, flapping it like this. I'm fucking bricking it because I'm like, the lads from Kneecap are in there. Like I met Provy, but your man Provy went home because he has his kid. And he's probably the least intimidating out of them because he's just like he's older, so he's whatever. So then anyway, we're standing there and he's like, oh, he's coming to the door. Your man Mowgli Bat opens the door.
Right, okay.
And then he's hugging everyone. Mike, hugging Canny, hugging whatever. Johnny Rice, Mike's brother's in front of him, in front of me. He doesn't know Johnny Rice, so he just goes, I'll give you a hug as well, sure. Hugs thing. Yeah. I'm behind Johnny Rice. He sees me and he goes, I don't know you, but I'll give you a hug anyway.
Okay.
So I hug him and then I'm like, I just go, thanks. Oh, lads.
That's a little wig energy.
Oh, that's little wig energy.
Yeah.
So anyway, we walk into the kitchen then, and then like the Mary Wallopers are there and all this sort of stuff. And, you know, you think, like I said, for the Kneecap thing, like, you think they'd get back to this Airbnb and there'd just be mountains of cocaine.
That's my impression is that they're all going to be snorting in different rooms.
I thought mountains of cocaine.
Yeah, someone's fucking in the laundry room.
Midgets running around.
Yeah.
Fucking like just. Yeah. I thought it was
you're burning the British flag.
I go back and it's just like any other house after session I've ever been to.
Right.
Just kind of everyone's on couches, just chilling,
drinking,
drinking. And it's like chill, and then but they're looking for drugs.
Yeah,
like they're kind of like, here, get your man on the fucking. You know a coke fella, don't you? And
see, how can you be in the biggest band, one of the biggest bands in the UK, and not have the drugs ready at the party?
I think maybe they snorted all their drugs at Crystal Palace.
Jeez. Okay.
But anyway, so we go back to the place anyway, and they're literally just like going up to like people being like, can you get us by? Can you fucking Mowgli back? Like they're all the lads like, can you get us by? Can you get? But it's not. I thought it would be very open, like whatever. But it's all kind of whispered, kind of like a guy, don't you? Fucking you get text that guy. No one was outwardly like get us coke. Who's got the coke?
Get us coke now.
Yeah, but I thought it would be like just
I thought there'd be like a SWAT team on it.
Yeah.
You know, like a helicopter would be flying around fucking Crystal Palace with a searchlight looking for a black guy in a hoodie.
Yeah. I thought that's what it'd be like. It'd be like fucking the Wolf of Wall Street, blow everywhere. But they were looking for drugs. They had no drugs. Oh. There's probably a few little bits lying around, but they were looking for
that feeling about 1 in the morning when you start to have a calm down as well. Lads. And you're like, shit, if we don't get any drugs now, I won't want to do any more anyway.
So like, fucking Instagram, my fucking watching.
That's all right. We're probably like 10 minutes in.
Yeah, but I go. So then me and Johnny are there, and then there's no booze in the gaff either. There's a little bit of booze, but then none of us have booze. Like me, Johnny, Mike, or Lisa. So we go, right, we'll try and be useful. So we ran down to this off license. We got a lot of alcohol. We run back up, and it's so funny. Like when we were at the off license, there was loads of people there that were at the Kneecap gig. So they see Mike, and they're like, "Oh, you're the guy for the thing." And they're like, "Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going back to now?"
Yeah.
And we can't tell them.
No,
because they want to stay out drinking with us. So we're like, we're going back to this. Obviously, you can't be like, we're going back to Kneecaps.
Yeah. Because there's this thing you're not allowed to come to.
Yeah. But if they knew where we were going back to,
they would have mobbed the place. They would have
mobbed the place.
You should be like, and we got back.
Yeah. So then we get all this alcohol. We go back to Kneecaps, whatever. I'm the only sober person at the party.
Yes.
I'm drinking non-alcoholics, and I've got the brand where it says alcohol 00 in the smallest font, so no one would see. And I'm like holding
small font DC.
Small font DC. So I'm holding the bottle with covering the alcohol-free part of my finger,
okay.
So no one clocks that I'm sober.
Right. Okay.
I go in anyway then, and your man Makara is the guy who got fucking had to go to court and everything for the Hezbollah thing. I can see the back of his head out in the garden. I'm like, now I'm breaking it to him.
Yeah.
Because the man Mowgli Bap just hugged me, and then he was like, see in there, lad, or whatever. So, but then I didn't see him.
How many people are in the party, roughly?
Maybe there's maybe 50 people.
Okay, so it's like a significant amount of people where...
Maybe not even 50, maybe not even 50, maybe like 20 people, 25 people, 30, small enough, intimate enough. And so then anyway, I go out the back garden then, because I see Mike's out there with Makara and someone else, maybe someone from the Mary Wallopers and Dan Tiernan or whatever. And I go out anyway, and then I kind of shuffle out with my drink. And I'm standing there, and I'm standing on the periphery of the circle. And it's like Mike, Makara, your man from the Mary Wallopers, Dan Tiernan or whatever. And your man, I'm just standing there and I'm kind of like, whatever, just looking at the floor or whatever. Your man, Makara, goes around Mike to see me, puts his hand out and he goes, nice to meet you. I'm his real name's like Liam Ogue or whatever.
Okay.
Goes, like, that's when this nicest fucking guy.
Yeah. Real sweetheart.
Everyone I met that night was a real sweetheart. Like, he sees me nervously on the edge, knowing that I'm probably nervous to be around him.
Yeah.
And whatever. And he goes out of his way. He leans around Mike and goes, how you doing, lad? I'm Liam Ogue. Yeah. And I went, oh, yeah, nice to meet you.
Is this an Irish thing where it's like Irish people are just social people?
No, I think he's just, I've heard, like, from a lot of people that know him, like, they're very nice lads. Like,
okay.
But you would be forgiven for thinking that they're scary and intimidating because of their whole act.
Yes, yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
fucking the bravado and the fuck that fucking murder and the fucking Hezbollah flags and whatever. Like, so I think you think that they're gonna be fucking like assholes or really intense.
I'm starting to sweeten up to the boys.
Lad, I don't even think it was an Irish English thing because it was like he was just being nice. And he sees me, he goes around Mike and goes, "Oh, how you doing, lad? I'm Liam Ogue." And I was like, "Oh, nice to meet you, man. I'm Rob." And then he goes, "Oh, I know you. I listened to Mike's podcast."
Big wig chief.
Lad, I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, thanks, whatever. So then I'm just, at this point, I'm so fucking tired. It's like 2 a.m. I've been up, whatever. And I'm like, I have nothing to give. I'm trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I want to make the lads from Kneecap laugh.
Yeah,
I want to make the whatever. But I've got nothing.
Yeah.
Those lads are so fucking funny.
Yeah,
like, someone says someone had a great, your man Makar had a great pun where someone's talking about the summer solstice. Yeah. And he was like, somersaults? Or so, I don't know. And it just got me.
Yeah.
And he was so fucking quick and funny. And I was like intimidated by how funny he was.
Yeah. Also, he's in his element.
He's in his element. And I'm like, he's holding court. And I'm kind of standing there. And I'm a bit like, oh. And then he's trying to. And then at one point, it was just me and him in the back garden. And he's kind of like, do you have skins, lad? And I'm like, I wish I had skins, man. I wish I had an in with you right now.
I would kill a baby to have skins.
Oh man, I just want to be able to
skin a baby and then you could use it to roll a cigarette.
I was like, I have nothing to give you. I'd love to give you something, but
you can have my foreskin.
Yeah, I'll peel some of my own skin off. Is that? I'll call George. He'll come over and
I'll give you some skin.
He'll give you some skin.
I would have come to save you.
They were so desperate for like grass and stuff. Like they were looking for weed and no one could get any weeds.
Yeah.
That I was like, I might just ring Hamish. Like.
Yeah.
And just be like, yeah, just so they'll think I'm cool.
Yeah. You have a connect.
Yeah. I'm like Hamish, like because I know Hamish. Actually, because Hamish has given up weed.
Yeah, but he has numbers.
He has numbers.
He'll be able to get you weed.
But I thought it'd be so funny, like call Hamish and be like, "Can you get me weed? Can you bring it to this gaff? Like it's for Kneecap." And then Hamish turns up with the weed, and he's like, "I have the weed," and I go, "Cheers," and I just close the door.
Thanks, bye.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, can I?" No. Close the door. Yeah. But yeah, so then I'm just there, and then I'm bollocks, and then I'm just like, I was like, and in my head I'm like,
you're under a lot of pressure.
I'm under a lot of pressure.
You're the new guy at the party. Everyone knows you're the new guy.
Yeah.
And it's like a thing where if you don't say anything it gets to the point when you stop saying stuff, people start going, who?
Exactly. And I don't want it to get too weird.
Yes.
So I'm kind of standing there and I'm like, I haven't said anything for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm tired and I'm very conscious to not like try too hard to be funny, because I think when you try too hard to be funny, that's when you're at your least funniest.
Yep.
When you're around people and you're trying to impress them.
Mm-hmm.
So
so everyone else is socializing and relaxing, and you're the only one who's not doing it.
I'm the only one sober, and it probably intimidated because everyone else is, a
bigwig.
Yeah. And everyone's cracking each other up, and like the lads from the Merry Wallopers are just like, oh, stories and and everyone's laughing, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go, because I'm like, I know if I stay too long, I'm gonna fucking say something trying to be funny, and then I'll ruin my relationship with the whatever.
Yeah,
so then I go,
the fact you're a prod now.
Exactly. Oh yeah. But they probably know that because he's like, oh, I listened to your man Makar was like, I listened to the episode you were on there with Thing and whatever. So he probably heard the old.
Wow.
He probably fucking forgot. But we're standing there anyway, and then I go, right, I'm gonna leave. So then I go over, and as I'm leaving, I see Lisa Canny's boyfriend, and I go, I'll sit down and chat to him. So I'm chatting to him or whatever. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm fucking sorry if I'm boring. This is
great.
But there's so much shit happen. So I'm out the back garden then with the lads, and then your man, the drummer from Fontaines, is just there by himself, like just having a fag. So I just mosey on over to him. I am talking to him for about 45 minutes about music, about art, about fucking, like, he's telling me, he's like, I was telling him I went to art college. He's like, lad, you need to start painting again. You're fuck whatever. And then he's like, oh, they toured with Arctic Monkeys, obviously. So I was like, ask me about Arctic Monkeys. And I'm like, what are the lads from Arctic Monkeys like? And he's telling me all these stories about Arctic Monkeys.
Wow.
And fucking, and then he's, it was just fucking insane. I was like, asking him about the Fontaine's process and how they write music and all this sort of stuff. And it was
all you ever desired from it.
It was fucking mental. And having the crack with him, and then like, but then there's a few times where I said something, I was like, nah, maybe that's not his sense of humor. Or maybe a few jokes where I fucking maybe said something that he didn't like. Yeah. But anyway, overall, I think it was a success. I go in anyway. This is cringy. This is the one time I think I did something cringy. I'm sitting at the table with Lisa Canny's boyfriend. I see your man Tom outside saying goodbye to everyone. And he's hugging everyone. He's hugging the butcher, the baker. He's hugging everyone. And he's walking across the kitchen. And I'm like, if he sees me, he's gonna hug me. Okay. Because we had a DMC. Yeah. He's walking out, and I'm at the
you're
table.
mentally prepping for the hug.
I'm mentally prepping for the hug. I'm behind a table. Yeah. And he'd have to go around the table. I'd have to go out and go all the way around. So I see him leaving, and I just went, Tom.
You don't call for the hug.
No, you don't call for. But I didn't want to call for. I wanted to go, Tom. And then if he sees me wave, he'll go, oh lad, come over, and he'll hug me. But I just saw him and went, Tom. Tom. And then he just left the room.
Oh no.
And I just went, oh, I fucked it.
No.
Oh, I fucked it.
And everybody clocks it.
Yeah. There you have it, folks. What a crazy ride. Thanks as always for listening. I love you. I appreciate you. Spread the word. If you're a new listener, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. As always, the Patreon, we would greatly appreciate it if you sign up to the Patreon. €3.50 a month for extra content. Look after yourselves. I hope your lives are going well and things are good and you're not going through it. Alright guys, I love you. Bye bye. Oh, Edinburgh Fringe. Yeah, if you're at the Fringe, come see me. You can find tickets on my website, robmoriartycomedy.com. Okay, that's it. Shut up, Rob. Bye.